Hi, thanks for tuning in. So, before I started this reading or sit down to do this video, um, I had a feeling of anxiety, and not about performing the video. This is an energy that came over. It was an anxious energy that quickly turned into a very angry energy, and so I feel like there's someone in the collective that's watching that may be experiencing a lot of anger right now. And Spirit wants me to let you know that that anger is coming from a place of fear. So just take a moment to kind of sit back and see where that is for you. Right now, let's jump into a reading and see if there's any more clarification on that for anybody, and see what else Spirit has to say. And we have the Five of Pentacles, which is that being left out in the cold. So I think that energy may be coming from a fear of being left behind, being left out. People that are important to you not understanding you. There's something about that. And your fear of being left behind is causing you to lash out in ways perhaps that are not constructive. Because when you take a moment to breathe, you do have abundance all around you. So don't let the fear override your optimistic outlook that you have going on right now. Because I know sometimes fear can really derail us of any of our goals and dreams and anything that we're working toward. And it is there, but you kind of have to keep the eye on the prize and not let yourself be sucked into that place of scarcity and lack. There is enough for everybody. And I'm getting the Ten of Swords. So there might have been something painful that happened that ended, made you a little bit gun shy. And this painful ending did cause a change. But don't let that fear of what happened to you in that ending, don't let that override what's coming in, because it is there. Spirit, how can this person or these people or whoever's watching this resonates with, how can they best deal with this situation? What is your advice and how to best deal with the situation? I'm getting the High Priestess, and I'm getting the Ace of Pentacles. So you really need to trust in your intuition as you move forward, because that new beginning that we've been talking about, everybody's been talking about the new beginning, this new path. Every reading I've been doing is about a new beginning and a new path. I think we've all started claiming ourselves and the paths we want to take that are more authentic. And in doing that, we have to make sure that we're tuned in to our intuition. Your intuition will not lead you astray. And don't let your emotions and the fear of lack and things not working out override that sense of hope that you have, because you've been putting in so much work. And you know, you started this new beginning because you had the idea. So don't let that five of pentacles, don't let that energy cloud anything that's going on there. What else do we need to know? Things are finally changing with the Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel is turning. I know sometimes that can bring up a little bit of fear and anxiety as well when we have plans in place and we kind of have a timeline set out of how we want to do things and how things should work out. But that's divine timing is not always our timing. And it's easy to kind of get locked in a bit of fear because you're not seeing the results yet. And I'm getting the message from Spirit too. You might not be seeing big results, but you're overlooking the smaller wins. Don't overlook the smaller wins, because those are the things that are showing you you're on the right path. And don't dismiss them, because all in the small, right? Everything adds up. And it's showing you that those are the lights along your path. So don't dismiss the things that are showing up for you. And don't let anyone intimidate you into this change that you're going into. Stand firm in your change. And again, we have the moon, which is again about intuition. So take some time to really look at yourself, to go deep. Go deep. What fears are holding you back? Are you afraid that things are going to be taken from you? Are you afraid that things are never going to change? Are you afraid you're going to be hurt again? But you really, really have to trust your intuition and know that you can handle all of these things. You've handled everything up to this point. You've gotten to where you are. And your intuition is what's going to lead you forward. Again, we're going to change a message and we're going to go to a new deck right now. All right, Spirit. Let's see what else we have. How's everyone doing? Pretty intense few days. I don't know about you, but the emotions are running high, and this at the time of this taping, we're getting ready for the new moon coming up on in the next week. So it's the energy is being felt as we kind of move out into the next month. But so I hope you all are doing well. Hang in there, my friends. Hang in there. Encourage each other. All right, let's see. What is this new message you have, Spirit? Page of Swords. And the Moon. This is the Page of Swords. Do you see how he's looking outward? And the Moon is about looking inward. So there has to be a balanced approach in how we approach things emotionally and how we approach things logically or intellectually or however you want to describe it. But the action and the reflection need to be in balance. And then I have the King of Swords. And I have the Judgment card. I think finally, when you see the truth in situations and you finally come into alignment with your intuition and your logical mind, that you can use both. One is not mutually exclusive of the other. Our mind is a wonderful tool, and we have to use our intuition in order to get where we need to go. And with the King of Swords, there sits a lot of truth and clarity. And with the Judgment card, it's a card of rebirth after the death of things. It is all of those things that you've let go of, habits, maybe lifestyle, ways of thinking, belief systems. And this is where it brings you into a new place of resurrection, of being lifted again out of the ashes of what were. To be dramatic, I don't know why I went so dramatic with that. Anyway, I'm looking at stained glass. I felt like I should go dramatic with it. And I'm sorry, I'm jumping in here. Antlers are particularly important to someone, might stand out to someone right now. The color blue, the dark blue of the indigo is standing out to me, of the your third eye chakra. So with the King of Swords, you're speaking your truth more, because there's been so much inside you that's been healed, that you feel so much more free to be able to do that, and so much more grounded and solid in your being. I love that. And we have the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is about putting that work. It's a bit combative energy, you know. You're making sure that you're protecting all of the work that you've done, all of the things that you've done to help yourself and move forward and heal from, because there are new things coming in. But I'm also getting, don't be impulsive with your actions. So we're all a little bit tender, and we can be triggered very, very easily. So for someone that's listening, I'm getting that. Don't be too quick to jump to a conclusion, to kind of jump down someone's throat that may say something. I'm getting that it might not be in the way that you think. So don't be too defensive, defend, hold your boundaries. I'm not talking about healthy boundaries, but this is a very specific situation of, you just you just might need to eat a Snickers is what I got. You just might need to eat a Snickers. So if you're feeling a little hangry and your sugars may be a little low, and somebody says something to you, and don't be too quick to run in and judge on that one. And then we have the Star and the Four of Pentacles. And I love the Star. The Star is about your healing and about wishes coming true. It's about feeling right with the world, just feeling at peace, the whole 9 yards. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, which is a card of sitting still. And this can be taken two ways with the Four of Pentacles. You can either be holding on to things too tightly, or you may be being told to sit still. So take what resonates for you there, because if things are working out for you and you're thinking and if you've got that kind of scarcity lack mindset, if things are working out for you, don't sit on it. Share. I think it's time for people to start sharing. And whether that, it doesn't have to be money, but just when your cup is full, don't hoard it away. Don't hold on to it so tightly that no one ever gets to see you shine. Because when you're the star, you need to shine. And then for some of you, I'm also getting that when your cup is full, the first thing you do is you go and empty the whole thing out on the first person that comes across in your life or in your path. Maybe someone that's coming into your life. But what I'm getting is manage your cup. So kind of hold still a little bit. Don't, I think this is a bit specific too. Don't be giving your cup away. That's what's coming through. Don't give your cup away. Because you see here, she's holding a cup. Yeah, so don't give your cup away. But give freely from your cup. And then replenish it as you need to go along. Because we've all been going through a lot of different things. I know this messages went through a lot of different things today, but the energy was scattered. I was feeling scattered, and I was told to just roll with it. So here we are rolling with it. So I'm sure that must have resonated with somebody. I'm going to finish it off here now with one last message from Spirit and from the Oracle deck, and see if we can get a cohesive little message that we can all take away from this today. Oh my. Nice. So the message is you can choose your path. You can move forward in stillness, or you can move forward being a volatile being. And it's up to you. Because it's one of those things, you can make your life miserable or you can make the best of it. And I think if you're able to find a time to, I'm laughing because I know I have to do this too, to sit and be still and to sit in the presence of what is, I think that it would benefit us a lot better than like that Knight of Wands kind of flying off the handle. So maybe that message was meant for more than one person. And I'm also seeing, and this is also specific for this card only, for someone, things are about to blow. And you might want to retreat to a place of stillness and not my circus, not my monkeys kind of deal. And that's what I'm getting on that. A rowboat may be significant for somebody. I'm getting a flowered wreath, a wicker wreath with burgundy and kind of peachy roses with white flowers. And an old-fashioned napkin with the crocheted edging, blue crocheted edging around it. So those are the signs I have. Those are the messages I've been given. I think I'm going to have to take some of that for myself too. And I wish you all love, and I hope that everyone simmers down, and remember, take a breath, and don't take things too personally. Take a little moment to be still and center yourself before you react. Try to remember, respond rather than react. All right. I love you all. Until next time.